It's your girl Rochelle Marie, and a lot of people have been getting into entrepreneurship or curious and entertaining the idea of entrepreneurship. So I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. If you're considering becoming an entrepreneur, or you're currently an entrepreneur and you're just kind of trying to figure out what the next step is, what are you going to do, where are you going to go next? Entrepreneurship, it's such a big name, and it really should just say sales, right? Because you're either being sold or you're either, how do you say it, Randy?
You either sell or you're being sold.
You either sell or you're being sold. So someone is either selling you something, you're selling something, or they're trying to sell you something, and vice versa. So entrepreneurship is just fancy, and it sounds good, but really entrepreneurship is a grind. Entrepreneurship is not beautiful. It's not like, woo, lights, camera, action. Cheerleaders are going to come out with pom-poms like, you are awesome, ever. Entrepreneurship is you making a conscious decision that you're going to take control over your day. You're going to take control over your life, and in doing so, you might be selling out of the trunk of your car. Doing so, you might be taking your product and knocking doors and people laughing in your face, but you don't care because you're so focused and sold on being able to fight for your freedom. I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki a couple years ago, and maybe in 2008, I said a couple years ago, but Robert Kiyosaki talked about, because I remember being in my early 20s, guys, and I was so fascinated with business, so freaking fascinated. I wanted to be an entrepreneur like my dad. And so Robert Kiyosaki said that a paycheck is, and this is just speaking about entrepreneurs, I'm all for corporate America, I'm all for working a job, a career, there's nothing wrong with that. But I specifically wanted to talk about the journey of entrepreneurship. So Robert Kiyosaki talked about a paycheck is almost, it's crack cocaine. It's like, it's a drug, because you get so used to it that it controls your day, it controls your life. And if you become accustomed to it and you're not accustomed to being a go-getter and getting your own money, then it can handicap you and make you enabled and just trust that one source of income, which I always, recommend, because I've learned from the greats. You want to have multiple streams of income. You don't want to just have one source, right? So as an entrepreneur, or as a hustler, as somebody out there getting it, you're finding ways and you're being creative on the grind. So if you're saying, Rochelle, I want to be an entrepreneur, but I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do, I don't even know if I'm going to be accepted. All entrepreneurship is being a salesperson. You're closing deals. So if you've never done it before and you want to know more about it, you will be a 1099. You will be somebody who doesn't get a check guaranteed from somebody. So if you have bills and you have things that you need to take care of, what the greats have always taught is work your day job and then run your business or run your entrepreneurial life part-time, in the nights, on the weekend. Y'all, with 2018, you can do anything. You can do a media company. You can do stuff on social media. Just find something that you believe in. Find the product that you love. Find something that means a lot to you, that gets you excited, and sell that. I mean, I don't always want to go this extreme, but Gary Vee says that if you want to get involved and you don't have any money, get on Craigslist, go to the free section, and go pick up, plan your morning, get up at 6 a.m. and go and pick up the free stuff that people are giving away. Pick the nice areas like South Lake, Grapevine, Hearst, Keller, uptown Dallas. Go to areas where they have nice things, right? And go pick up those free items and turn around and post them and sell them on Facebook Marketplace, sell them on Craigslist, and make you $20, $50, $100 every day. I'm just saying, there's no excuse if you really want to get involved. But I will tell you this, coming from corporate, you kind of get this better than that. I'm too good to go and sell out the trunk of my car, because you get so used to sitting at a desk and typing and calling all the shots and having people come to you. You get used to that environment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I like to recommend is you have to be humble. You have to be willing to humble yourself and start from the bottom. It's not about title, it's not about position. Remember, you're fighting for your freedom. You're not fighting anymore for a paycheck. You're fighting for your freedom. And we know that wealth, having your free time, having control over your day, that is true wealth. That is inspirational, when you have control over your day. You don't have to worry about someone saying, "Where are you? It's 9 a.m." And then you're like, "Oh shoot, I overslept." I always slept through my alarm. That was my biggest problem. So when I became a boss, I never held it against my employees when I came in late, because I already know I hated getting to work early, fighting through the traffic. Then when you're driving to work, you got to risk not getting in a car accident, so you better hope you have full coverage insurance. But if the job doesn't pay you enough money, you can't even afford full coverage insurance. Tickled my soul. Anyway, so fighting for your dream, seeking entrepreneurship, is basically saying, you know what, I'm going to kick some serious butt, and I'm going to sell a lot of something, and I'm going to get the people to buy into it and believe in it. Whatever it is, you just need to follow the market. Follow, what do people need? What do people want? What is higher, the wants or the needs? Well, it might be the wants. A lot of people want things, so they work hard so they can get it. And then on the other hand, if you want money to come to you quicker, you need to meet a need. Wherever there's a need that needs to be met, think about daycare. Children have to go somewhere while parents go to work. You could get into the daycare industry. There's classes you can take. I know someone named Jessica Marion, and she's licensed to help issue those classes. So if you're curious about that, DM me, and I can give you her information, and you can start taking classes. And then next thing you know, out of your house, you can start with your daycare, and you have up to like 12 kids, and then you have to get a building. But you save, and you start with the little, you read books, you obtain knowledge, and then you learn what's the next phase in my business. So for me, like, I did property management for years. I love real estate. I want to end up having my own apartment complexes. Well, you can't just start out like that unless you're born into money, And for most of us, you got to build from the bottom. You just have to. It's just the reality, okay? So I have to start small. I have to start with doing wholesale real estate. And so I didn't know how to do that. So I reached out to my girlfriend Jay, and she schooled me and put me in on the game. And I'm like, okay, so we got to do this, connect this person with that. Everything is about connecting the dots. You have to be willing to be humble. To be an entrepreneur requires humility. If you're arrogant and prideful and can't be told anything, I don't know if you'll survive. I don't know if you'll be able to make it. But if you're humble and you seek knowledge and you learn from those who have walked that path prior to you, and you ask, most entrepreneurs will be happy to tell you the journey, because most of the journey is selling stuff out of your car. I went to a conference, and this woman, Susie Patiz, who's worth 400 million, shared her story. When she had the poopery spray, she was selling out of the trunk of her car. She had 1,000 orders, and she went to different retailers and told them about her product and wanted them to buy it. The other lady, oh gosh, I forgot her name. She owns that wine called, Randy, what was that? I forgot the name of that wine. It's some kind of bubbly wine. But she had to go and sell wine out of the trunk of her car to all these gas stations. She had to go talk to all the different cashiers and get her wine pushed. Are you willing to door knock? Are you willing to sacrifice your comfortable life? I'm saying, when you get off work, are you willing to go knock on doors and sell something so that you can in turn earn more revenue, earn more income? You might be on the Bitcoin train, you might be on the Mary Kay train, you might be on, and kudos to you, but who's to say you can't elevate and expand yourself and try other things? Being uncomfortable is a big part of entrepreneurship. Being a salesperson and uncomfortable. I think those are two ingredients that you need in entrepreneurship. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable, and you have to be willing to be humble. If you're willing to allow yourself to be broken for the greater cause, the greater good, which is walking in financial freedom, you'll survive. So entrepreneurship, if you're considering, sometimes you catch yourself laying at home and scrolling through social media and saying, dang, I want to be free. I want to do something that'll allow me to have time with my friends and my family. What can I do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can start now. Find something that you can sell. Find something that there is a need attached to it, not necessarily a want. And think about what people need. What are the necessities? People need a roof over their head. People need to be able to eat, right? So the hospitality industry, the food industry is never going to stop booming. People, they need cable, they need electricity, they need groceries, so they have to go to Walmart. Work on building an app that helps with delivering these things, Find a way to have a competitive edge on where the industry is going. As you see, Amazon Prime, they have a thing where they'll deliver your groceries. You know, I've done that a few times where I've had them deliver them to my door because I was so busy when I was working in corporate, I didn't have time. So what is a need that people, what is something that they need? They need more time. They don't have it. So you can come in and fill that void of where there is a need. Start thinking like that, and then just start walking in faith. Elevate yourself by elevating your mind and stepping out. Don't just think about it, but actually execute. I recommend studying a lot of Gary Vee, Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank, Grant Cardone, a real estate guru, you know, Susie Batiz, who I was just recently introduced to, you know, with Poopery Spray. Follow these people and watch their journey and see how they did it, and you'll be successful. There's no need to reinvent the wheel at all. If you just kind of step out of what you know, open your mind to expansion, open your mind to finding other ways to bring in income, you will slowly, gradually go in the right direction, and the universe will bring you everything that you need. I hope that helps somebody today that was thinking about entrepreneurship, thinking about what can I do. I hope that helps you. And I plan on doing these a little bit more often, but I do like to speak when I feel inspired. I do feel that that is where the good energy comes from. So you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, TGIF, and go out there and kill it, man. Go out there and hustle. Go out there and make your money. Go out there and don't let anyone stop you. There's no cap. It's 2018. Love you guys. Be safe out there this weekend. Bye.